Hello everyone. Just another quick one from me. Seems like the sound and everything's alright. If everything's good with the chat, can y'all just give me once? What's good, Bobby? Nice to see you again, bruv. Can y'all hear me good? Is everything sounding good? Ah, perfect. I got a 1 from Bobby. Thank you. Right, I'm just going to wait a little bit until maybe more people will join. But this live stream has been requested by Anthony T, I think your name is. And obviously, as the title suggests, it is, you know, how to get gear pieces as well as how to max them out. But we'll just give them a few minutes to see if anyone else turns up. So how you doing, Bobby? You've been whooping everyone's ass on Mortal Kombat 11. And hopefully you can hear me over the noise upstairs. There's always noise from my upstairs neighbours. Mostly their dog, so hopefully you can hear me loud and clear over that racket. It's like they must do it on purpose. It was quiet, and then as soon as I'm like, yep, gonna live stream, noise. Laugh my ass off. Nah, brother, I'm not that good. I'm doing that though. Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that answer. Well, Mortal Kombat 11, I'm not going to say I'm the best at it. I have my moments, but I find strategies that help me. But as long as you're having fun, that's the most important thing. That, you know, or at least in my opinion, I think that's the most important thing. There's so much to learn in this game. Right, well, I guess we'll start. I'm glad you agree, Bobby. Right, well, we might as well start. So, basically, as the live stream title says, it's how to unlock gear pieces. This just will be a quick tip, because there's not really much to it. But I'm using I was going to say Shao Kahn now. Oh dear, it's been one of those weeks. Shang Tsung, and as you can see, these are some of his augments. And if you look there, see like Wizard's Grasp, it would tell you right on the left hand side. It's a shame I'm not doing an actual video because I could zoom in. But look where it says on the left hand side, it says unlock requirements found in the character towers, which I'm guilty of not doing a lot of them. I've only done them for certain characters, but then maybe we're all the same. So they will tell you how to unlock them. Some of them like that is in the towers at time, and I'm surprised because as far as I'm aware, I did everything in the towers at time. And Snow White gets his 10 seconds of fame. And then these are in the premiere. I'm sure I did all of these, but there is a weird glitch that's happened on some of these. But as you can see, so that's how to do it, right? And that would be across all of them. Now you may notice when I come out of it, it tells you you've got to max them out before you can use them, which is what a lot of people have problems with. They're like, well, how do I gain 30,000 experience? Well, I'm going to show you an easy method, and again, I'm not the best at this, and I'd never use Shang Tsung. Used to in Mortal Kombat Trilogy and all of them, and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. But before I do that, actually, if you look there, if you notice, and maybe if you're not very good at remembering, maybe write it down, take a screenshot or something. But if you see, I've got 7,288, right? So the easiest way to get this done would be the opposite of what you might expect. We're going to go into Classic Towers. And welcome to the other person that's just joined. Hopefully you can hear me over the ruckus upstairs. And we're going to go into the Survivor Tower. Now, I'm not going to do all of these, but I recommend you do them, or as many as you need. And this is where you're going to have comedy moments of me trying to use I can't even speak today, Shang Tsung. Now, you can use the AI fighter if you want, but the reason it's easy, because you can put this, literally, as you can see there, to very easy. So, it makes it so much easier. Now, I recommend you do use these, which is the Crystal of Life. You'll see why in a moment. Now, you guys will do a lot better than me because you'll be using your main characters and you'll know all of their combos. But you want to beat up your opponent as fast as possible, using as many combos and just obliterate them. But it will make sense after this match. And then obviously finished with a fatality. And I can't remember his fatalities. Oh, I was close. And I hope everyone watching's the respected age, because this is quite a graphic game. I mean, like in England it's 18, but I'm not sure what it is in America. Maybe mature. So, now it's also good to get flawless if and when it's possible. But don't panic if you can't. Now press square to toggle details, right? Now I didn't get the best score, but I'm not used to Shang Tsung. Now, if you look on the right-hand side of the table, so you've got performance, XP, profile, then you've got gear. That will be your points. So, match win, you get 75. Time remaining, obviously, try and beat them up as quick as humanly possible. Health remaining, 200. Max combo, well, I don't know how to use Shang Tsung. So, yeah. Consecutive wins. Now, that is one of the most important ones. And the reason that is because obviously that will get more, as I'll show you in a minute. Now, I got extra points because I've done flawless and obviously finishes. You can put augments on it, but if you're watching this video, you've probably not got any slots available to do that. And then consumable bonus. There is the training manual, but from when I used to do it, I don't know if it was a glitch, but it just used to give you 0 points. But I'm going to show you again, and you'll see that the points go up. Now, the consumable, I don't really need them at the moment, but the further you get through, you're going to have less health when you start off. So basically, whatever damage you lose will calculate to a certain percentage that they take off. Ah, well, I'm not going to get flawless. Man, Noob is like, look, Noob, just lay down, bro, and let me, like, beat you up, yeah? You gotta make me look good on stream. That's what I just did. I don't know. Hopefully you can't hear that child up there screaming. And apologies if you can, but obviously it can't be helped. Now, please don't keep pressing X on these, especially if you want to find out your points. Now, if you notice, even though it's weird, it's slightly less, but that's because I didn't get the flawless victory. But if you notice, the max combo damage has gone up. Although, I don't know if they've nerfed some of this, because it used to be a lot better. Points-wise, I'm sure it used to get like 10,000, but that's probably because I'm playing as Shang Tsung. But we'll try this again. Nah, you fuck. No, he's making a monkey out of me. Get over there. Oh, we got a bit of a combo there. And again, if you're trying to check your points, you know, don't press X because it will skip it. It's kind of stupid that you can't skip the fatalities. But then, to be fair, I guess everyone wants to see them. Probably from this dumb reset they did with the servers. Might have done. They're always nerfing everything though, bruv, to be honest. Or I could be misremembering. But it might also be because I'm not that good with Shang Tsung, you know, compared to the OGs. But you see, look, the consecutive wins is constantly going up. But it could be what you said. They're always nerfing. But I think it might just be that I'm just not used to Shang Tsung. Now, obviously, you would continue doing all of these. But obviously, I'm just giving you, you know, a demonstration. So then if we go to customize. And you see, look, we're now at almost 9,000. So that's basically how to do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. I don't know. That's not going to work. It doesn't matter, actually, because, yeah, I might be able to do this. What I'm thinking, because obviously I'm just thinking in my mind, I've got my gear pieces for my one-hit Rambo build, right? So I just want to see at the end if it gives me more points. Because that would be the best thing to do. But obviously they're all selected. So I've got all of mine maxed out. But, you know, we can always test it out. But then it will prove your theory correct or incorrect. But as I say, they're always nerfing everything. And welcome to the new members. So again, so just choose very easy. You know, nobody's watching. There's no judgment. It's just the quickest way. And then obviously, as I said, you know, it doesn't matter too much for the beginning, but you want to start putting a Crystal of Life on if you've got them. I know I've got a lot. So let's see if this works to show you what you should be able to get. So you can't do it much quicker than that. Obviously, you guys and girls will be using, you know, your mains or whatever characters you want to unlock. Well, that really didn't work. Augment bonus, so it took it off. So I'm going to try that again, because sometimes there's glitches. But if you use the original method that I showed you, as you would have seen at the beginning, it did work. But let's just try it again. But I think the reason I got 0 is because they're already maxed out. So it can't really give me more. So that could be it as well. So, oh, you mean the Rambo build so dope? Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think what the reason that is because they're already maxed out, you know? Because if you look on the left-hand side, it does say 797. So I think if you're trying to build a character, I think that would be the best way. Because if you look, the points, even though it says 0, as you saw earlier, it worked. But if you look, my points are higher. Although I don't know why it's saying take 625. But as I say, I think that's just taken away because I've got it maxed. But as you saw earlier, so I think it will, obviously. I can't really give you that as an illustration other than what I showed you, because I'll show you again with I can't speak today. Shang Tsung, it works perfectly. So if we go to customize, and again, I'm not very good for the new players because I've not played as him for a while. So if we look, 8,896,000, right? So classic towers again. Survivor. But as I say, you guys and girls will be much better with your main, you know. So you'll know all the combos as opposed to me. This is pretty much the only character I think I've got to max out, and obviously I just don't use him. So I don't know his combos, and just try and get flawless, but it doesn't really matter. You can also try and put mercies in. It has been a while since I've maxed these out, but it's easy, you know. So you don't even have to be the best at this game, and especially if you use the Crystal of Life. You know, and if you know how to use the brutalities, obviously it'll be your main, so you'll know all of that, you know. So you see what I mean? It does work, as you can see the 596. So I think I am right. It's just because Rambo's maxed out, and I guess it can't give me the points because they're already maxed out. So it's like takes them off. But as you can see, I mean, 596 is not bad. I mean, we'll do it again. And maybe if you put some mercies and all that in, it can, you know, make it even more, you know, give you more points. And obviously getting more combo damage, that, as I said, that you guys and girls will know for your mains. I'm just literally button mashing. Oh, I got a brutality, so there you go. So we got the flawless. See, look, the points are slowly going up. And as you can see, consecutive wins, which is the most important one. So, again, if you go through and you don't get flawless, it's fine. But the most important one is the consecutive wins. So, obviously, again, I'm going to, you know, call it quits on this. But obviously, you would continue the entire tower. But again, just to prove that it works. And Cecilia's got her 5 seconds of fame. So look, now we're at 10,000. So, you know what I mean? It does work. You know, let me know, you know, your experience with it, because I would be interested to see. Because obviously when I've got the one-hit Rambo build, it would be interesting for me to test it. But obviously I'll have to do a whole new build. And as I say, they're all maxed out as far as I know. So, any of you guys and girls got any questions? You got any questions how it works? Do you think this will be useful? I mean, this is how I got all of mine maxed out, so I can start doing my augment builds. Sorry about the noise up there. This is kind of my life. It's just yep, this is what I have to live under every time I want to record. But it seems like everyone's okay with that, so I guess I'll call it quits for there. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you got something from it, and stay tuned. There'll be more content for Mortal Kombat 11. I might even come back later, because, you know, I showed you, or I told you in one of the live streams about the secret tower in the Towers of Time, but it has to be done by a certain time. So I might come back within an hour, or I don't know, if I get time, if I'm around, to show you how to get all of the Kombat League skins and gear pieces. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. I hope that helped you. And I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.